Good morning. Hello, everybody. Hello, Edgar. Hello, Redness. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, Red app and Purple app. And Green app, but there's nobody there. We're starting today here. We are in Sweden in this beautiful game, Euro Truck Simulator. Let me just quickly go over the map. This is where we are. We are in a city called Karlskrona. I butcher names. That's what I do. I don't live stream just sim racing. I butcher names. And today we are going to Poland. We're going to Katowice. I don't have no clue. We're going there. We're going to Poland. We're gonna cross some ferry. Where's Gdansk? And we're gonna continue traveling. So yeah, and then we'll find out what we'll do later. So to begin with, we're gonna start here in Sweden, the land of Volvo. So I might like it, as some of you may know. Kind of like Volvos, maybe just a little. All right, so is everything? Put the game sound on before I forget it, because I tend to forget things when I go live. And yeah. Yeah, purple's working. I'm just checking if everything is working here. Everything is working, especially... Oh, hello, Quisty. Hey, Lewins, you're back. You're back early today. Okay, so you don't... Gdansk. Okay, Gdansk, I think. What truck am I in? An easy answer. I am in a Volvo 420. Beautiful Volvo FH 420 that I bought used here. Yeah, and there is I do have a trailer also, this trailer here, that we will take to Poland today. So sit on tight, put your seatbelts on, and let's get going. I didn't put the parking brake on. Ooh. That's not the best practice. You're from Croatia. You're the only one watching it, Quisty? Yeah, I just started the live stream. More people will pop up, hopefully. If they don't, that's alright. I'm commuting to my home office anyways, and I've got you guys. I don't need to have 1,000 people. I got you fine folks with me. That's what matters. So let's go. Where's the exit from here? I don't recall. Oh, to the left. Okay. Oh, that's alright, Equisty. You're gonna go to lunch. What are you gonna eat? Do you know already? Opa, Edgar. O jogo é 4,99, cara. Dólares. Eu não sei quanto que tá em real. Eu não sei se mora fora do Brasil. Was that my wife? The lady here? That's funny. Yeah, it's funny because the other day, Stelio... I'll see you later, Quisty. The other day, my wife walked in here, and this stays on this side because I do have triple TVs here. So she's on my passenger side, you know, naturally. And my wife was like, who is she? And I was like, oh, that's just my passengers here, you know. Oh yeah, I can speak Portuguese. I was born in Brazil. I am Brazilian by birth and American by choice. So yeah. I speak Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese, because it's a little bit different from Portuguese from Portugal. It's kind of like, let me see, comparing British accent to American accent. They're different. Some words are different. The way you say a few things are different, but we can understand each other. That's the best way I can explain. A lot of traffic here today. Ooh, didn't see that guy coming. Yes, sir. It's a Volvo truck. We are in Sweden, by the way, as I'm just trying to sneak in. Well, thank you, Mr. Fireman. And here in Sweden, I saw there's a few police cars that are Volvo P3s. Oh, nice, Isaac. Welcome to the comment section. Hey, Enes, good morning. Ernst, am I a trucker in real life? No, I'm not a trucker. Oh, nice, born lucky. You're half Brazilian. That's pretty cool. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the live stream, guys. Oh, Lao Bao 365 on TikTok. How much does the setup cost? It does, well, let me break down the cost. So what makes the simulator unique and different is the car part. So the car part was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware. Everything that makes the simulator stand, like wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, LCD screen, that kind of stuff. Am I employed? Yes, I am, Lo. I wonder, how do people think I'm able to pay for the hobby to begin with if you're not employed? Like, people who are not employed don't have money, income. So, I don't know. But in any case, how do you not get bored being at the wheel for a long time? It's just something that I like, man. I like driving here in the game. Some people like doing that, some people don't, and that's fine. Puta, Edgar, sempre, cara. Sempre perguntam se eu sou caminhoneiro ou se eu não quero comprar caminhão. Oh, green light. How did you... Sorry, where the question was. How did you get the speedometer? The speedometer's like... Well, you gotta use the Arduino Uno, put a CAN bus shield on so it can talk CAN bus language. Then with that, you connect it to the computer through an app called SimHub. So SimHub will allow you to extract the game data and send it over to the cluster. Now, I'm oversimplifying, but in short, you gotta put some codes in your Arduino that will do that translation from game information to CAN bus language, which is what the speedometer understands, or the rest of the gauges, because you can see that everything works here. So, oh, you used to drive a real truck in Sweden. Nice, Rolls. How does he compare here? Hey, Laguna. We are going to Poland. We're leaving Sweden and we're headed towards Poland. Tyler, how much is the setup? So the setup is about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware. I do have a tutorial on my channel where you are right now, and you can find a step-by-step on how to build one of these. And I do also have the cost breakdown. Bro, isn't there some kind of adapter to plug in the dash? No, unfortunately, there's nothing like out of the box that you can just buy and plug into a cluster and make it work. But there are several tutorials out there, and there's a tutorial for the Volvo speedometer specifically on the Red app, and it's not hard. It's not hard at all, especially if you already find the code. Michaela, how does the shifter work? So the shifter is actually quite simple. I just have the a H shifter here, a controller, joystick controller underneath my real Volvo baseball. So I just put the Volvo trim over the controller, and it works in the game. Mickey, why don't I play ATS? I do play ATS. In fact, I have about 1,000 hours in ATS, and compared to about maybe 25 hours here. I just started playing ETS, and I think oh, go there. And the reason why I started playing ETS is because I've been live streaming in the early morning, and I do have a lot of people from Europe, and they've been asking for me, so I oblige. All right, Gaia, hello. So let's go. We gotta go to Karlskrona. No, we're leaving Karlskrona and we're arriving in, oh boy, Gdynia? Gdynia? There's a D and a Y, so Gdynia. I don't know. Let's go. Let's go there. What am I playing on? I am playing on the PC. And it's night. Oh, I hate to take the ferry because of that. How long do we take until the arrival? 21 hours, so I think we can sleep. Still make it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to travel back again. So... Did you get the dash from a real car? Yes, I did, Michaela. I got the dash from a Volvo that was at the junkyard. There's actually a video on my channel where you are right now, where you can see when I got the dashboard. Do they have it on Xbox or just PC? They only have on PC. I don't think you can run on a gamepad, man. Leah, do I think one could use it to help practice driving? Yeah, I think so. I mean, you gotta put in context, right? Here you don't have any danger. You can crash, you can do whatever. So you tend to drive looser because of that. But yes, you can get the fundamentals. Hey, music, I'm doing well. How about you, man? What about keyboard? Right here. I have a keyboard. It's on my passenger seat. So I have a keyboard. I have a mouse. There's a mouse here. And it moves the camera when I move the mouse. Thank you, Macaulay. Yes, I do, Edward. I have 3 TVs here, 3 4K TVs that run 4K and give me about 180 degree field of view. It's pretty good. I can see my rear view mirror on both sides. Isn't that a car dashboard, but you're driving a truck? Yes, sir. Exactly right. So I am driving a truck in the game, which is a Volvo FH420. And in real life here, physically, I do have a Volvo S60R dashboard interior. Jason, welcome back, Jason. Shidao, thank you, man. Yes, Euro Truck Simulator 2. Oh, thank you, Denoman. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, thank you. I can't read. There's an OBJ? Shutter. I can't read. Sorry, but thank you. Thank you for the flower. What truck am I driving? I'm driving the Volvo FH420. Does the radio controller work in the game? Yes, the radio works not in the game, but works in real life. So I can lower and raise the volume of the game with the volume knob. I can play CDs. I can do whatever. The radio is working. Right now, I'm not listening through the radio. I'm listening through my headphones, but yes. Well, Demi Yan, so you can buy one, man. It's not hard, and you can find instructions out there in the wild on how to program it. There's a bunch of people doing this nowadays. I'm pretty good, Ennis. I'm glad you're back, man. That helps my purple app to avoid, you know, being just a tumbleweed growing place. Thank you for the follow. Hey, Car Wheel! Good morning. Welcome back to the live stream, man. Is the air conditioning working? No, the buttons are working. You can press any button here, but the air is not coming out of the vents. And the reason is very simple. I'm inside my home office in Florida, which we do have an AC on 24/7, 365 days per year. So the vent is blowing air right on me, so I'm not hot. Oh, I just started Car Wheel. I started a little bit earlier, about 15 minutes ago. You missed I just left Sweden and I got onto the ferry and now I am headed towards Poland. Tyler, can you get this game on PlayStation 5? Unfortunately, no, you can't, man. Go fast. I gotta keep within the speed limit, man. Nice soap. Thank you, man. Did I make it to Sweden? Yes, I did, Stefan. I did. Pretty cool. They have Volvos there as police cars. Thank you, man. Does the start-stop button work? Yes, M. Strauss. It does work, but in my case here, it turns off my electric system. It doesn't turn on and off the truck. Did I ever drive a truck in real life? No, I never driven a truck in real life. Oh, stop too soon. Thank you, runner. Billy, hello. Can you please go to Bulgaria? I don't think I have the DLC for that. I have to add that DLC. Yeah, Jason, it would be cool, but that's it. That'd be cool because I don't really need extra cold air here in this office. It's pretty cold as is, so it'd be a party trick, you know, like, look, I can get the AC on, and then you guys, you know, if I start saying, yeah, it's coming, there's air coming, you go, you can't see air, so. But I understand. A lot of people want to see this working. One day I might. Thank you, Invexity87. Thank you, man. Is this game for Xbox Series X? No, man, just PC. Can you come by? I wish. We also have Audi, Volkswagen as police cars in Sweden. Oh, nice. I did not know that. I thought it was just Volvos. Let's stop for a quick sleep here. Have I ever thought about getting a truck license? No, man. I never thought about it. I work from home. And I do love working from home. Do we need gas? No, we don't. Nice, runner. You got yourself a G29. Oh, man. It doesn't run ETS? Dude, ETS, I'm telling you, I wish they really worked on their optimization. This game is not very well optimized. Hey, Rail. Yeah, put the little red strips that keep floating, right? Okay, put the parking brake on. Turn off the engine. Let's sleep. Because I want to make it daylight. Otherwise, you guys don't see much. There we go. And we have light. HK Motors. Are you ever going to get the diesel Volvo gauges? No, HK. It's not something I have in mind. And the reason is very simple. I don't need it. I'm quite happy with the gauges being calibrated. So as you know, let me put here, as you know, diesel trucks, they don't go up to 8,000 RPMs. So you see, when I go to 2,000 RPMs in the truck, in the game, it'll go to 7,500 here because I calibrated. So I told the computer to send 7,500 RPMs anytime it sees 2,000. So it calibrated the whole range. So right about now, you see 2,000 RPMs. That means just around 600 RPMs. And I'm fine with that. Is it from Steam? Yes, Shido. It's from Steam. What game is that, Jatelyn? It's a Euro Truck Simulator game. You have ETS 3? I don't think they have an ETS 3. ETS 2 is the latest one. Do I think it's hard driving at night? No, it's just because of you guys. If I drive at night, you guys can't see much around, you know, outside the window. Yeah, I have ATS with all the DLCs, and I'm just starting with the ETS one. So I've been playing for a little over a week now. Do I do convoys? I never did. I will do eventually. How many hours is there to Poland car wheel? So let me tell you, in real life, 23 minutes. So we're gonna do more jobs today, not just one long trip like we did yesterday. Oh, thank you, Node. You can follow my tutorial and build one. Right there on my channel, where you are right now, you can find it. It's on my videos. I've got to keep it 50. I don't think he was meaning a racing sim guy. I think he meant that, not that the G29 doesn't work. I think his computer can't run ETS. Maybe I misunderstood it, but that's what I understood. Thank you, Nature. ETS 3 mobile. I can't say about that. I don't know that. Well, thank you, ID. I think it's ID. I don't know. I can't. Your username is hard to read. That amount of miles to empty tank is insane, Sasha. Yes, it's a truck. So it has more than 1,000 liters of fuel. A lot of fuel in here. Yes, CAN bus is being used here. Yeah, it's a lot closer. Have I played American Truck Simulator? Yes, I do have a lot more miles here than I do in other games. Hey, Piano. Thank you, Nature. Thank you, man. Oh, that wouldn't be fun, Rail. Am I going too fast? No, I'm okay. The game is called ETS2, or Euro Truck Simulator 2. Am I using shaders? I'm not. No, Nature. I'm just using the vanilla graphics with some mods. And the mods I have here are the real-world brands, real-world physics, sounds, and traffic. Those are the mods I have. Does every gauge work? Yes, every single gauge works and does something, and I can change what they do. For instance, my water temperature right here isn't showing water temperature. What are you guys doing? Why did you stop, dude? So it's not showing water temperature, it's showing my GPU temperature because I think it's more useful. I don't have water to boil here, but I do have a GPU that I want to keep an eye on. Why don't you say the name? TikTok is kind of, you know, like a jealous girlfriend. If they know I'm streaming in other platforms, like the red or the purple or the blue or the green, they just limit your reach, which is quite silly if you ask me, but that's what they do. How much was the whole setup, including PC and all of that? The Lighting Gazelle. So everything, triple TVs, PC, all the stuff, it was about $10,000. But just the car part that what's make this simulator special was about $700. Do I split gears? Yes, I'm doing the range, so I can, you know, drive with a 6. Dino, I am using an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. That's what makes the whole gauge work. How's the wheel connected? So it's connected through a Fanatec Club Sports DD, which is a wheelbase made for games. And then I just adapted a real steering wheel to work here. And there's a tutorial right there where you are on my channel. Oh, you're lagging on your game, not on my live stream. For a second I thought I was lagging. Well, man, sorry to say, but you have to limit the number of mods. When I'm going to play American Truck Simulator, I don't know, man. I'm gonna just grind a little bit more here. Sorry, I missaid. There's no blue app. I'm not sure when I'm gonna play American Truck Simulator. I'm gonna grind a little bit more here in ETS, and eventually I'm gonna go back because I like the speed limit there. Speed limit is a lot better. Do I play any other games? Yes, I play several games. But live streaming, mostly American Truck Simulator and ETS. Do the hazard lights work? Yes. How realistic does it feel to real life? I never driven a truck in real life, man, but I think it's pretty realistic. I am pressing the clutch when I switch gears. Otherwise, it wouldn't change. It just gets stuck in a gear. It does not change gears if I don't use the clutch. How did I make it? In my channel, you can find a tutorial. But if you don't take off, you're gonna still get the lag. You gotta reduce your settings, man. Unfortunately, ETS is a game that is very power hungry, man. Try lowering your settings a bit, maybe. Because there's no magical solution, unfortunately. Did you make the dashboard? Yes, sir, I did. I built it. I didn't make it. It was Volvo who did it initially. I just, you know, rebuilt in my house. Isaac Colvin. I might just do a car. Sorry, I don't. You might buy a car. I don't know what you're saying. Hey, I have a BMW F11 cluster using SimHub 2. Are you using resistors for the fuel gauge? Well, that's the magic about Volvo, a random. I know that BMWs needs a few resistor for the fuel gauge. Fortunately, for Volvo, everything is CAN bus. I can, you know, the fuel is working, the range, everything works from CAN bus. Just CAN bus just works. I know. I do have an E60 BMW as well, so. Close dashboard. What do you mean, close dashboard? What do you want me to close? I kind of like rail. I kind of like the American trucks better with the hood. I don't know. It's just me. Oh, it's been good so far, man. How about your day, Gamel? Is the Volvo V60 dash? It's from an S60 or V70. What's my real life job? I am an executive at a very large company and I work with market research. And I work from home. How much does it cost, Gage? It does cost about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware. Switch gears, SHDWSS. Dude, the reason why you see the RPM so high, they're not high. So they're just about 1400 right now. They're calibrated. 2000 RPMs in the truck means 7500 RPMs here. So that's why you see them so high. It's not that I'm like over revving the truck or anything. If I be above 7500, then I'm over revving. HUD or just drive a real truck at this point. No, it doesn't make any sense. But okay, go tell a Call of Duty player to join the military or something. Oh yeah, the little ding, little ding, little ding, ding. You get the ding. Yes, I got the, from 30 minutes into the live stream, the first, just buy or drive a real truck. Oh, I do have a VNL Luca, in my ATS. We're in Poland already? Oh yeah, we are, of course we are, yes we are. Oh, I see what you're saying, Isaac. It feels realistic, but you missed something that's very important. Gravity and G-forces. So you can't really replicate that, even though I have a butt kicker here that makes, you know, the seat vibrate and all when I go through bumps and all of that, but I don't have like any, you know, real G-force here. So that is something that it's quite, you missed that. Well, thank you, Steph. What's the speed limit? 43, so we're just about it. Oh, look at the cows. Welcome back, Invincible. Welcome back. Do I stream on purple too? Yes, Invincible, I am streaming on purple, red, and TikTok. Do I prefer Scania or Volvo? I think that's an easy one. I kind of prefer Volvos. Have I been in Czech? I think that's where you're saying, Jackson. I did not yet. I don't think so. If Timia, why am I driving a truck in a car simulator? Because I can. I could be flying an airplane here if I wanted to. So, sometimes just because you can, it actually means you should. Hey, Nature, please don't spam. Like, when you ask a question, just ask once. Because I do have 4 chats here, windows just rolling up. And when you spam, it just kind of makes the other comments roll faster, so it doesn't give me time to answer all of them. How many kilometers on your sim? Right about now, it's about 111,000 miles. Well, I've driven about 20,000 miles on this already. Do I have force feedback on this? Yes, force feedback. That's how it's called, Michaela. So it's 12 Newton meters of force feedback. I heard about that, Itchy, but you know what? The purple app only has about 4 people and tumbleweeds rolling there, so I don't mind. I'll just say tick-tock, 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 tick-tock. Time is ticking. It's Poland? I don't... Oh, yes, we're in Poland. Yes, we are, Jackson. Yes, we are. And welcome back, Jackson. I forgot to say that. Welcome back. How are you doing, Itchy? Are getting ready for another stream? Oh, no worries, Nature. I'm just telling you because I do have, to manage my chat window here, if you understand what I mean. Is that Euro Truck? Yes, NTC. Speed up, please. Yaman. No, man. The speed limit is 43 miles an hour. I'm doing almost 50 here. So I gotta slow down, in fact. Why do I have an Apple CarPlay screen? Oh, because it's very helpful, man. You see, I can... Let me show you. Let me change here. Wait. Don't crash. Slow down a little. Focus CarPlay. So now you should be seeing, as I'm moving all over the road here, you should be seeing my Apple CarPlay screen a little better. I have a bunch of information there of how, the truck is doing, where I'm going, how far it is. Yes, if I hit a fence, there will be force feedback. So I have other important things here, like my PC information and a bunch of other stuff. So the Apple CarPlay is very useful, and it's available on my channel. If you go there, watch my tutorial, you'll be able to find it and download it. Am I single? Absolutely not. I've been married for 15 years now, and I have a 9-year-old beautiful daughter. You'll buy the Moza R9 CRP pedals. I think that's a very good combo, man. How did you build that Lengen Leon? So you gotta go to my channel and find the tutorial. It's on the Red app. Can you get banned if you crash or drive over the speed limit and other things? I'm not gonna get banned. I'll get tickets, Leon. What steering wheel do I use? This is a original Volvo steering wheel, and underneath there is a Fanatec Club Sport DD with 12 Newton meters of force feedback force. How did you do that? The Holly Dog. So you can find a step-by-step tutorial on my channel, exactly where you are right now, and it will walk you through the installation and the building process. Lengen Liam. I just answered that. That also applies to you. You should try Live for Speed. I don't know that game. Oh, a lot of people don't understand how much trucks cost, and this is a hobby, not a, I have a job in real life. I don't understand people who says that. Thank you, Massive. How much for everything? Well, the part that makes the simulator special is about $700. $300 in car parts and $400 in hardware. Do I get tired of answering the same questions, Casper? No, I'm okay with that. Bano Teeth fixed your sound. What's the problem with my sound? Is anybody seeing any problems or listening to any problems? Which vision am I on? What? I don't understand that question. What's her trailer and truck stability and brake? I'm using this trailer here. I don't know. Do I need a screen? You can use your phone or tablet for the Apple CarPlay. So about $1,400. No, about $700. $300 plus $400. There's a Scania parked outside your house. Do you need a special Apple CarPlay screen? No, you don't. You can use on your phone. You can actually have that on your phone. Oh, in settings, what's the stability? I don't recall. I installed the game last week, and I don't think I changed the settings. I think so. It's vanilla. What engine do I have? Ooh, that's a very good question. I have no clue. I think it's the original Volvo FH420 engine, but I'm not sure. Do you want to change lanes, dude? Come on. Come. Go. I think he just forgot his blinker on. Who can download the software? Anybody. My Apple CarPlay is free for everybody. Is there music playing? Yeah, there is music playing. Maybe it's not just loud enough. And I can move to the next. It's kind of synth sounds. B-Man, you're changing gears too fast. Stay lower to speed up quicker. Okay. Do I drive without a GPS? No, man. There's a GPS right here on my left. Maybe you can't see because of my big head here, but if I move my head, you'll be able to see it. As I'm really speeding up here. Oh, I stayed on this lane. Caleb, how much did it cost? So it did cost about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware. Wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, LCD screen, everything that makes the simulator special is about $700. And there's the music. I think it's too loud now. How do you even make this whole setup, man? I do have a tutorial of Ardred on my channel on the Red app. Have you been in, no, I've never been in there. Drive a bit fast. I am actually going over the speed limit, man. I gotta keep it, you know, within the speed limit. Do I also play Assetto Corsa? Yes, and I was actually planning, I'm probably gonna do a live stream on Assetto Corsa real soon, so stay tuned. Oliver Manning, how did you get the setup? I built it, man. I went to the junkyard, bought a few parts, bought wood, carpet, Arduinos, and I built it. How long have you been live? You see me every second. I just go live in the mornings, man. From 7:30-ish till 9:30-ish a.m. What is that noise? What noise? Gotta be more, a little more specific. Does the air conditioning work? The buttons work. I can change whatever I want here. But the air is not coming out of the vents because I don't need it. I could easily hook up a fan there and just, you know, get the air coming out. But I don't really need it. I'm inside my home. And, yeah, I don't need it. Anthony, yes, you can get it. But it's not on the Apple Store. It's on my channel. You'll find a link there on the Red app. Blessing, the game is called Euro Truck Simulator. Caleb, I'm headed towards Poland, man, to the city of Katowice, I don't know. What's the speed limit? 50 miles an hour here. And I'm doing 40 now because I'm uphill, but it's 50 miles an hour. Oh, nice, we're drifting in Assetto Corsa. Don't tell anyone, Nature Boy, but I don't know how to drift. I can drive fast, but I don't know how to drift. Well, thank you. Thank you for the hearts, man. Oh. Gee, come on, guys. The cranking noise, I don't know. Maybe when I shift gears, it makes that sound even though I'm pressing the clutch. Oh, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. It helps a lot that, you know, with the ranks and stuff. This app. Is it expensive to get that set up? No, man. About $700 will get you if you're willing to build it. Where am I going, Jackson? I'm going towards Poland. Katowice. I don't know the name. I don't know how to spell it. Street driving in Japan style. Nice. I know, Jason. It's just that I always overcook, and I never really took the time to sit down and learn how to drift, man. You got your cluster to work for the PlayStation? How did you do that? They don't have SimHub, do they? The suit guy, do I play F1? I do play F1 sometimes in Assetto Corsa, but not online, not live streaming. What do we do in AC? So I love going to Shutoku Revival Project, which is a highway in Japan, and kind of cut traffic. Oh man, I really appreciate all of that. That's helping with my goal. I see it. Is it more than halfway through? Holy cow. How did I make this setup, Andre? There's a tutorial on my channel. Can you try to speed up? I want to see. Ben, I only take requests like that can cause crashes if people send me a lot of money. I'm not going to just speed up and get tickets here in the game for nothing. SimHub supports GT7. It's, oh, really? Yeah, when people ask me the cost of it, I'm not considering all the, you know, the peripherals. It's not what makes this simulator special. If you have a G29 wheelbase, you can make this work. So that's why I only tell the price about what makes the simulator special. All Nest Raiders, does YouTube pay you more than getting a job as a truck driver? YouTube? No. TikTok and YouTube? I don't think it does pay me more than being a truck driver. But my real job pays me way more than being a truck driver. So I'll stick with that because I can work from home and have my hobby of playing, you know, in a truck simulator. Oh, wow, dude. Thank you. I think I reached the goal, man. Thanks to you, dude. I think I'm okay looking. You can see my face on my videos. You were driving in that Shuto thing? That's a funny way to say it. Yeah, it's one of the best mods out in Assetto Corsa. How did you link up all the buttons and what do you use to? Isaac, I'm using Arduinos. So every button here is... So essentially what you do is you get the board from... for instance, the climate control, and then you get little tiny wires. You put the wires into the little holes where the buttons are, and then you can just change. You can just connect those to the Arduino, and that will allow you to set it up like a joystick. Essentially, that's how it works. Do I have a Volvo in real life? Coady Noah. Yes. Not only one Volvo, I have 3 Volvos in real life. I have a Volvo S60R 2005, exactly like this one. I have a Volvo 2020 T5 and a Volvo 2022 T8, and they're all S60s. Play BeamNG. I will eventually on a live stream. What you should do next, dashboard or infotainment? I think the more useful one is the infotainment, right? Do I have a trip meter on that cluster Strahl game? Yes. So you see here the 220? That's the trip meter. Am I an electronic engineer, man? Absolutely not, AI. I am just a business administrator that loves YouTube and learned a lot there and ChatGPT. quite like diesel engines. Now, I'm not in particular, like, I don't have any particular favors for diesel engines. I think it's because of two reasons. I was born in Brazil and I live in America. In Brazil, we don't have a lot of diesel cars like you guys have in Europe. And in the US, it's the same thing. It's very similar to Brazil in that sense. Does this get boring after hours of playing? It doesn't. I could spend the all day here, man, having fun. Mihai, how in the name of God did you get the full dashboard of a Volvo car? I love the way you asked it, man. So if you go to my channel on the Red app, you'll find a tutorial, and I will show you everything you need to know, step by step, how to build one of these, where do you get the parts from, how much it costs. Oh, dude, thank you. I gotta update my objective, man. That's so awesome. Thank you. How much did I spend on my PC? Ah, man, that's something I don't like to say. I spent a lot. I have a 4090 here with a 9950 X3D. So I spent a little bit more than I should. I think I'm at about 35, almost $4,000. Yes, Charlie, they're banned in Brazil. Exactly right. They're not even allowed in Brazil. You can only have little pickup trucks that are diesel. I agree, Volvo is the best. So we got to go around and then we're going to park right there. So we're going to have to turn around the truck and then park there. Hey, John Hepburn. I'm good. How are you, bud? Thank you, Car Wheel. You're always very good supporter, man. I really appreciate that. So can we make the turn here? Ooh, almost hit there. All right, let's make the turn here. Do you work anything beside TikTok Live? I do. I have a day job that is a home office job. I'm an executive at a very large company, and I do market research. There we go. We survived the turn. Happy Friday, man. How are you doing, JB? Happy Friday. Isn't it always happy when it's Friday? I mean, I love it. The 32160 by 3840 pixels are not going to render themselves. Absolutely not, Rail. That is 100% true. 4K is very power hungry, and if I say so, this game is so awfully optimized that even with a 4090, it struggles at 4K. Okay. Did I turn too late? I think I did. So I might just go a little over. You're not a big fan of Volvo? Dude, they're super underrated cars, man. If you're not a big fan of Volvo, I can assure you, you never owned one. They are reliable. They're comfortable. They're safe. They're fast. Yes, I said it right. They're fast. But can you imagine this car when it was brand new in 2005? It made 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive, a 6-speed manual transmission, and it was faster than a BMW M3 or a Subaru WRX from the same year. People don't realize that. A lot of times they think, oh, Volvos are super boring, like slow cars, and they're not. Absolutely not. It was green already, but I want to park perfect. I'm gonna just go again. What am I playing, Noah? I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator. Oh, nice, Lucius. Oh, I love it. Oh, man, I really need to make my Discord server soon so you guys can share those pictures of those cars that you guys make. I love seeing that. Is that a Volvo S6CR? Yes, sir, it is indeed. How did you get the Cluster Phantom? I got it at the junkyard as well, and I'm using Arduinos to set them up. And you can find a tutorial on my channel. There we go. Now it's going to be pretty straight. All right. Oh. That little extra centimeter. All right. So now let me show you guys where I'm at. there we are. So we parked here and we're ready to deliver it. So, all right, let me, so if I press comfort, it'll detach the trailer. Nice. Oh, absolutely, King. I think if you don't read the chat, why are you even live streaming? Like, literally, why are you live streaming if you're not reading the chat? I always try to read everybody's question, even if they're asked 200,000 times during a live stream. Every time somebody asks me, how much does it cost? You know, how do you get the cluster to work? How do you get the buttons to work? Why is your RPM so high? I always like to answer because that's why I'm here. I'm sharing with you guys. I want you guys to be able to learn and know about everything that I do here. And that's why I also have a channel on the Red app that will walk you through the build process. How do you connect the steering wheel? How do you get the Apple CarPlay and everything? Because I don't want to gatekeep information. It's, you know, I learned from the internet. I didn't pay anybody to learn all of this. So why not just give back to you guys and let you guys build your own simulators? If I would sell this, I would sell for like $10,000. But if you build it, you build for $700. To go out and build it, man. It's not rocket science. What apps do I stream on NT? So I'm streaming right now on the purple app, on the red app, vertical and widescreen. And I'm also live streaming on the green app and here on TikTok. Yes, sir. Car wheel. Exactly right. So I stream in the morning and then I work. I'm like, essentially, I'm commuting to my home office, if you will. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm commuting to my home office. So that's what I do. I usually live stream in the morning, around 7:30 a.m. till 9:30 a.m. I work from home and I don't have like a set, I'm an executive, so I don't have a time that I have to start. What I do is I start around 9:30-ish, 9:40. If I have a meeting, I'll stop, hard stop before 10. The rest of my crew is usually on Central Time, so they're an hour behind me. So that is very convenient. And then I work until a little bit later if I need. Owlcat, stop talking and start driving, man. Oh, don't be bossy, dude. Send me super chats if you want to be bossy. Does this really help with driving cars in real life? I don't think it does. If anything, it gets driving quick or crazy out of your system. You know, like you go to Shotoku, you cut traffic, and you see that life is not that easy. Sometimes luck will run out. Well, let's find another job here. Do I use promo mods? No, man. Shoain, how are you? I'm good, man. How about yourself? Thanks, King. Would you write your rig down as business expense? Yeah, but I don't have a business on it. But I could if I had a business, I think. Let me see here. So we can go to Brest in France. That'd be cool. Or we can go, yeah, that pays well. We might do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's take this luxury SUVs to France. Queiroz, Brasil. E aí, mano, valeu? Obrigado, cara. Thank you, thank you. How did you get this dashboard from your car? It wasn't my car, it was a car at the junkyard. And I just removed it from the car, basically. Is it just the dashboard of a real car? Yes, the dashboard, the seats, the center console, everything you see came from a Volvo S60R. Mr. John Rambo, how you doing, Rambo? Welcome to the live stream. Do the indicators work? Yes, they do. So you see, we're going to turn right. I'm going to put the indicators to the right. Is this ETS or ETS2, Yams? It's ETS2. Opa, brasileiro sim, mano. De Curitiba. How much money do I have in game? That's a good question, and I'll tell you in a second. I do have 251,000 euros. So I'm almost rich enough that I can buy another truck. And I'll do that eventually. Take that out of there. What if there are many comments? How do you keep up, King? That's a good question. Man, it depends. Sometimes the comments are slower. Like right now, I have about 200 people watching on all my channels. But they're not like going too fast. Sometimes there'll be a wave and I'll miss a few comments and I'll just say, hey, I missed a few comments. Can you just, write it back? And sometimes people keep spamming. And I ask them, please slow down on the spam. I'll get to your question. Just give me some time to read them. And there's also a delay, right? Do I play off stream as well, Casper? So off stream, I like to play Assetto Corsa or BeamNG a little bit more. But yeah, I do play off stream as well. Sometimes I'm just like, I want to be quiet, dim the lights, and just drive. Sometimes you have a rough day. Sometimes you just want to be quiet for a bit and drive. So, what city am I in? I am in Katowice in Poland. I'm butchering the name. I know that. I'm sorry. Thank you, Sunny Krum. Do the high beams works? Yes, Abdur. I'll show you in a second. Which other platforms am I streaming on? The purple and red and green. You made the setup yourself. Yes, Willie, I did. And there is a tutorial exactly on the channel you are right now. All right, so we're backing out here. You should play American Truck. I do play sometimes, man, but I just want to grind here a little bit. So here we are with our Volvo FH, and if I click this button here, it will attach the trailer. Which trucking game is this? This is Euro Truck Simulator. Katowice. Okay, Katowice. Thank you. Katowice. That's where I'm at. Does every button do something? Yes, Caleb. Every single button you see will do something. And let me show you the high beams. Somebody was asking about the high beams. I don't know if we'll be able to see, but let me see if it's showing on camera. Yes. So see, I'm pulling here the lever. You can't see the lever on the vertical because it's right here off camera. But if you're watching on widescreen, all 5 of you who are watching on the purple app and 1 on the widescreen in the red, you can see my hand is moving here. So, and you see the light turning on here in the cluster. So that is high beams. How do you make it so realistic like the screen? Man, it's just a TV here. 3 TVs, in fact. There's 1 TV here, 1 on my left and 1 on my right. And the little Apple CarPlay thing, that helps a lot. Do I have a parking brake? No. So now we're going to France, boys. We're going to France. Window fluid. What do you mean window fluid? Maybe I'm missing something. Is that a blinker fluid joke? What Nissan steering wheel is that? That's no Nissan. This is a Volvo, dude. It's just because it's round, it doesn't mean it's a Nissan. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful Volvo S60R. It's not a Nissan. Don't ever say that. Has ever something broken in your simulator that you had to repair? No, it never broke anything. I just keep improving. So this is the 4th version of my climate control. Come on, guys. What's going on here? Do we have a traffic jam? Can I make it here? We're gonna go on a red light. People here kind of just, I don't know what you guys are doing. Does a honk work? Yes. What Volvo is that? It's the Volvo S60R, and in the game I am using the Volvo FH420. Why are you doing that, King? Be nice, man. Don't spam. How long have you been streaming? I am streaming for about an hour now. How much power does this Volvo have? Ah, it's a good question, man. Yeah, but when you spam the chat like that, that makes the chat goes faster for me, and I can't keep up with it. Please, play BeamNG. I will, but not today on this live stream, man. I'm sorry. Well, thank you, King. I really appreciate that. I'm just explaining to you what happens. Can I get pulled over? No, I just get tickets like you just heard. You heard a police, like, siren, and I got a ticket, yes. Could be any, almost any Volvo model uses this design, but before Chinese took the Volvo company. And thank God the Chinese did, man. Jelly saved Volvo big time. Volvo was crashing down like Saab was, and Ford just was killing it. Ford took all the development, design, engineering out of Sweden, and it was just doing crappy things to Volvo. And thank God the Chinese bought it and put everything back in Sweden. So right now the CEO is Swedish, you know, you got all the design, all the, you know, all the technologies coming from Sweden. The safety is back, priority. And I'm very happy with my brand new Volvos. I have 2 brand new Volvos and I'm super happy with them. What's my favorite driving game? Ah, man, there's 3 games that I really enjoy playing. One is the American Truck Simulator, ETS, which you see right here, right now. BeamNG, and I love Assetto Corsa. Twisty, how long usually do you stream? Man, I usually stream just about till 9:40-ish a.m. So another hour or so. Will there ever be a tutorial? There is a tutorial already, my friend. It's on my channel. And you can find it right now. You follow the link in my bio. Thank you, Macaulay. Do the buttons work, Todd? Yes, every single button here will work and do something. As you saw, I'm using the wiper lever. Come on, let me in. Thank you. Thank you, Valtero 101. You have homework, dude? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. How do you switch gear higher than 6? So yeah, it's a range shifter, so it's skipping gears right now. In case, just drive a real truck, bro. JST. You're not hilarious, man. You're not very creative. And no, I'm not gonna drive a real truck. I have a hobby. I have a job, real life, pay very well. And it's like telling a Call of Duty player to go to war. Thank you, Victor. I really appreciate that. Is the Volvo Sim better than a BMW one? Yes, absolutely, Casper. Because of the number of buttons it has, the little screen up there, there's so many reasons. But the BMW one is fun as well. Where am I driving to? We're going to France now. Real life is free? E-Dot, in what fantasy world do you live on, man? What fantasy world? Somebody needs to wake you up, man, but I'm sorry to say and break that news to you. Real life is not free. You gotta buy a truck, you gotta pay fuel, you gotta go on the roads, you gotta deal with a bunch of weird people driving around you. What did you do to the rest of the S60? So I didn't do anything. They crushed it, man. Very sad, but I arrived at the junkyard just as they were about to crush it, and I saved the interior, and they probably crushed it afterwards, man. It was sad. It breaks my heart. The engine was still there. I just didn't pull because I didn't have time for it, or the need for it. How much was the setup? It was about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware, like wood, metal, carpets, Arduinos, that kind of stuff. Why the Volvo setup? And just so, several reasons. I have Volvos since the 90s. My dad had Volvos. I had 9 Volvos in my lifetime. I currently own 3 Volvos. Volvos are fast. Yes, you heard that right, fast. They're super fast. My fastest Volvo OEM does 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds. They're safe, they're comfortable, they're super nice, underrated They're luxurious, so they're great cars, man. Only people who don't like them are the people who never owned one. Gert, what wheelbase you use? Fanatec Club Sports DD. Do I ever get tired when you're streaming throughout the days? I don't, man. I really enjoy live streaming in the morning, and it's a pleasure talking to you guys and explaining. Like, you know, when you're in your regular life and people come here and see my simulator, my friends and neighbors and stuff, everybody's very impressed. Like, they go, oh, that's pretty cool. But you guys are really interested, and you ask questions that are very reasonable most of the time. So it's a pleasure for me to answer them. Like, some people will come here and notice, like, why is the RPM so high? And that's a very valid question. I'm driving a diesel truck. Why is the RPMs at 5,000 RPMs? They're not at 5,000. They're at 1,400 right now. So, because it's calibrated. You know, all those things are pretty cool for me to explain. And I love when you guys are, you know, just staying here as passengers with me. Am I working on more tutorials? Yes, Casper, I am indeed. So I'm working on the electronics tutorial now. I already recorded a lot of footage, and I'm trying to make the tutorial work and show how it works for Volvo and BMW, because it's the same process. It doesn't matter the brand. And to prove the point, I'm doing with both, so people can see, oh yeah, really, I don't have to buy a Volvo simulator to make this. You can buy any brand you want, any brand you find. Sometimes you have a car in your, like, you know, possession that doesn't work anymore, and you're gonna just sell it for scrap. You can get the interior out first. So yeah. Well, thank you, Michaela. That means a lot to me, man. Thanks. Man, I don't even know if you're a he or she. Sorry. Michaela for me, it's a girl's name, but I know there's boys' names Michaela. So I'm sorry if I, you know, I don't mean any disrespect. How long does it take to change out the Volvo to a different setup? I mean, it's just the time that it takes for the game to load a new car or truck. You like Scania? Yeah, they're cool too. Does the climate control work? Ooh, as I'm sliding off the road here, I wasn't going that fast. I'm gonna slow down a little bit here. So, how long does it take to change? What was the question? Does the climate control work? No. So the buttons work. I can have any button here do anything for me, but the air is not coming out of the vent. Is that a real car sim? Yes, sir. It is. "100% Frank. 100% Frank. I couldn't agree more." Oh, nice. Okay, I'm sorry. You're a boy. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Only $11 toll. That's cheap. How does the CarPlay work? Did you replace the display and the housing for one that supports CarPlay? Is that something that's possible on a driving Volvo? So there's a lot of layers to your question. So I'll break it down for you. First, yes, I did change the LCD screen here, but that has nothing to do with why. I'm using an Apple CarPlay. The Apple CarPlay you see here is an app called SimHub on the computer, and that's sending real game data here to the Apple CarPlay. You can actually watch a tutorial on my channel right now and download that and work on your phone or tablet with any game. Could you make it work on a Volvo? You could, but it's a completely different process. I do have in my Volvo, my real Volvo S60R, but it's a process that takes a lot more time and it's a lot more involving than just like I have it here. Brody, why Euro, not American? I'm just trying out this game, Brody. I've been playing this for a week now. I usually play American Truck Simulator, but I do have a lot of folks from Europe that watch my live stream in the morning because of time zone. So they asked me for ETS, and I'm giving it to them. Did you connect the blinkers too? Yes. So there's several things connected here on the blinkers. So I can use the hazard lights, and I can use the turn stock, which, where are you? Oh yeah, you're on TikTok, so you can't see it, but I can turn the stock to the left, and it'll blink to the left and right. Frank, can I tell you what game am I playing so you can download it? Yes, I'm playing Euro Truck Simulator. and it's only for PC, unfortunately, so you can't download it on your Xbox. ETS, Llama Man. Yeah, I like both games as well. It's the same engine, right? The only thing... yeah, I saw a Lambo too. The green Lambo pulled over by the police. That was funny. Yeah, the only reason why I'm playing ETS right now is because people asked for it, but I do prefer ATS because of the speed limit. GTC Bots, do I remember you? Yeah, I remember the username. Interesting, I would love to attempt to install one in my S80 unless I can find an aftermarket radio that shows my climate settings because it's a composite system. Yeah, man. You would have to go CAN bus stuff. Yeah, I never really looked into the S80, but I think you could. There is a very interesting, like, climate control thing that I saw on AliExpress once, and it could be cool, but I don't know if that would work on your S80. Gamer Boyben, how do you connect it to a PC? USBs, man. These are Arduinos, so Arduinos connect through the USB. What is the blinker stock connected to? To an Arduino. Same thing. Arduinos are the key to everything. Can I try to drive fast? I don't need to try. I could drive fast, but I don't want to get a ticket. Tachometer tweaking for real. What do you mean, man? Sorry, I'm not following you. I might be a little bit slow. Your truck spotting? Nice. The speed limit is in England is a little bit faster. Like here is 43 miles an hour. Like, god dang it. 43 miles an hour. This is a little faster than a school zone here in US. Bye, Shoaib. Yes, man, I need to pop to the repair shop. It's grinding. I bought the truck used, but I don't want to spend too much money on this truck because I want to buy a better truck. Bro runs an automatic. Oh, OG James. Bro doesn't know cars. This is a Spaceball, my friend. This is a real 6-speed manual transmission from Volvo. So yeah, see? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse. Yeah. The more you know, right? Do I like Forza Horizon? Yes, I do. I do play actually Forza sometimes, but not on live streams. Yeah, bro was reading when coming to the intersection. I'm reading all the time, so I'm doing crazy stuff here all day long. Thank you, Brody. Thank you, man. If it's the same navigation display, it should work. I use a Raspberry Pi on mine for the Apple CarPlay, the real car. Does the ventilation in your setup work? Just a scarecrow? No, man, it doesn't. I'm in my home office. I don't really need ventilation here. Because I do have... What's going on here? Oh, it's traffic jam from a construction. Because I do have an AC blowing air on me. Do I use mods on Assetto Corsa? Yes. Do I eat breakfast before streaming? I usually just drink coffee. Do you use the clutch? Yes, Isaac, I do. Do you need a good PC for that game? Yes, you do need a good PC. It can't run on a potato, but it doesn't need to be like my computer unless you're running triple 4K like I am. Well, thank you, James. Check out my tutorial, Brody. You'll be able to build one yourself and get it working with American Truck Simulator. Oh no, your game crashed. Dude, I'm sorry. I hate when it crashes. The other day it crashed on a live stream with me here, and that sucked. 15% damage? I gotta check here. Mine is at 3% on the engine, 15% on the tires, and 10% on the transmission. Is that a real car with a TV in it? Kind of. It's a real car interior with 3 TVs around it, not in it. What rank am I on here? Ah, man, 14, 15? I'm on level 200 and something on American Truck Simulator, but here I just started a week ago. It's on purpose that your wheel doesn't have the usual tilt. It does have the tilt. I think you just can't see on camera, but it's tilted, just like the real car would. I actually have the real car in my garage, so I measured exactly the position from my car. Do I have the cup holders? Yes, it's right here. Which GTA is this? This is not GTA. This is Euro Truck Simulator. But I can play GTA 5 on this. Kiko, how much money did you spend on this setup? I spent about $300 in car parts and another $400 or so in hardware. Do you like BMW better or Volvo better? Oh, Volvo, 1000%. Not that I hate BMWs, but I prefer Volvos. How about the dash lights? They are on. The reason why you can't see is because I have triple TVs here and a lot of lights, so the camera needs to adjust the exposure so it looks dimmed. But if you pay attention at the camera that is broadcasting the gauge cluster, which I think I forgot to put it back. Did I? No, it's back. So if you pay attention at the camera here, you'll notice that the lights are on. You're talking about Forza. Frank, do you realize there's like dozens of Forza? Forza Horizon, Forza Motorsport, Forza Horizon 4, 5, 3, and so I can't guess. This is GTA 4. Yes, it's GTA San Andreas. Yes, that's a big issue with England, Equisti. As we gotta stop for a rest here, it's getting dark. I'm not doing anything. Just sitting, man, chilling and playing. Oh, we're at Praga. What truck do I have, and how long are you driving? Hey, Jake. How you doing, Jake? It's been a while since I've seen you, man. I have the 420. Oh, wait. Let me just finish this turn here. I don't want to crash. All right. Let me go quickly. So the 420, FH 420. Ooh. This is the 4H. The 8 FH 420. Oh boy. Hey, Lewins. Oh man, that's okay, man. You'll come back and enjoy your vacation, dude. How's my truck revving so high, Riley? That's well noted. So the reason is very simple. The game is running a truck, right? A diesel truck. So it goes up to 2,000 RPMs when it starts going to the red, zone in the tachometer. So what I did was I calibrated. So the game, whenever it's sending 2,000, it's actually sending here to my real life dashboard 7,500. And when it's about 600, it'll be 2,000. So it's calibrated so it can show the full range for me. This is now, for instance, around 1,500 RPMs. And that's how it works. It's just calibrated. E aí, mano? Seja bem-vindo aí, Edgar. Thank you, Michaela. I'm gonna say Michaela. I know you're not Michaela, but I'm gonna say Michaela because that's what I see on my screen. James, yes, the odometer was an odyssey, man. It was complicated. Way more than I thought it would be. So like BMWs, for instance, whenever you connect the speedometer, the odometer will work. But Volvos, they have a different system in place for the odometer. So it's a pain in the butt. I had to calibrate it. And I got to a calibration right now that it's about 0.1 mile of an error every 100 miles. So there's still a little bit of error, but it was a pain. Family Plater, show you exactly what, so I might have missed your other message. What do you mean, Lucas? You thought I was doing nothing? I was just watching TV? Really? What in the RPM are at? So this is about 1400. This is calibrated. So right now I'm exactly at 1300 RPMs in the truck. It's calibrated. So it's showing the RPMs from the truck, but matching my real life tachometer. The FH420R. I'm gonna adopt that, dude. Whenever people ask me, what truck am I driving? How many gears do I have? I have 6 gears physically here. In the truck, I have 12 gears. So it's doing the range. So it go from 1st to 3rd to 5th to 7th to 9th to 12th. Fuel is going down fast. So yes, and there is a reason why fuel is going down fast on the miles to an empty tank. And it's because the game is compressed. So every mile in real life means 20 miles in the game. So that's why when you see this mile going up just 1 mile, you'll see this going down just about 20 miles. Yeah, Jake, I had to buy this truck because I didn't have a lot of money. I started playing ETS last Monday. So I think I'm almost at a point that I can buy a new truck. I want to buy the brand new Volvo. I think it's the not the FH. I forgot the brands. I'm not great with truck brands. Yeah, night looks great. The only problem with night is you guys can't see much. Oh no, Spectre. That doesn't sound good, my friend. But nice that you build a 358-inch TVs sim rig or screens. I don't know. There's monitors with 58 inches. We're gonna turn to Dresden. The EX90. I wish, man. Does this work with BeamNG? Yes, James. It kind of... So it works with any sim racing game, gaming title. And the reason is very simple, actually, because this is a Fanatec wheelbase with a USB joystick, H-shifter, and pedals. So it's compatible with any game that allows you to use a joystick to play. And SimHub is also available for pretty much any game nowadays. I'm driving the truck Volvo FH420R. Melvin, do I have a real car? I do. I have 4 cars. I have 3 Volvos and 1 minivan. I heard you, Frank. You're talking about Forza Horizon. That's what I answered you. Forza Horizon 5. So with a game like BeamNG, let's say you overheat your car and purposely break something, which normally send a warning message to the dash. Would it cause anything to appear on the dash? Yes, Fat. So I can kind of set that to whatever I want. I still have to find a couple of dashboard lights here, but most of the lights work. So if the engine is overheating, for instance, I can easily send the temperature to the temperature gauge. But if the engine braked, I did not find the engine, like the little engine like light that comes on when you have an engine problem. I'll be here, car wheel. Or if you broke traction, would the TC light flash? Yes, that would, because I found the TC. The traction control light I found here in the gauge cluster. Can you stream BeamNG soon? Not today. I will eventually stream it, but not today. Is that shifter got a gear splitter? No, gamer. I'm using a range, so it doesn't have a splitter. It's just a 6-speed H pattern shifter here that I am using with a range. I really love my Volvo's 1200. Yes, indeed. Savage F1 Racer. How much was the full setup? So it doesn't really do justice if I just tell how much I spent on everything because I'm a content creator. But I did spend about $700 in total for the car part. $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware, like wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos, that kind of stuff. What's my opinion on the Mazda MPV? I don't really have an opinion about that car, man. I don't know that enough. The bus. I'll check that out. The problem is I have to check out so many things, man. It's not even funny. I haven't had a lot of time to just play offline. I had a few projects at home here, and so I've been mostly just live streaming in the morning and working during the day. So I'm gonna get a ticket if I just keep going that fast. There's a police car. Thank you, Yogurt. So let's stop for a rest here so we can make it daylight. Yes, Uncle, I do. In fact, I do. And you can find a detailed tutorial step by step on it. Have I ever tried using VR? Yes. I do have a VR headset. But where are you going now? We're going to France. Do I have a BMW in real life? No. I have 3 Volvos in real life. No BMWs. Did you just rip these parts from a scrapyard, or did you buy them individually? I bought them at the scrapyard. So you're on my channel on the Red app. You can find the tutorial and you'll see the Volvo that some of the parts came from. What wheelbase, shifter, and pedals do you use? I'm using a Fanatec Club Sport DD as a wheelbase. The shifter is just a generic USB shifter, and the pedals are Moza. So Moza sent me an R5, the pedals, and a few steering wheels. But on this simulator here, I put it on the tutorial one in my garage. On this one I didn't because it was already installed. I didn't want to go through the process of installing it again. Oh, really? Berlin is 1-1? Nice. I might check that. Oh, that's the thing, Jason. It's not higher in Germany. It's not higher for trucks. It's higher for cars. So I drove through Germany a few times, and it's still 56 miles an hour. Just a little shy of 100 kilometers an hour for trucks. Thank you for the follow, Fun Time. Nice, Frankie. You have a Beetle. 1970 Beetle. Those are very common in Brazil, where I come from. Yeah, so we're going to France right now, and I just stopped the truck so it would be daylight for you guys, because I think it's a little better for you guys to see what's going on. Does this not get boring over time? No, it doesn't. You know, people's preferences. I like driving, so I don't get bored. And if I get bored, I just need to stop and do something else. And besides, I love live streaming for you guys, so. What's the speed limit? Okay, 50 again. Yeah, here it's 80. It's 50 miles an hour. There's some places that I've driven here, at least in the game, that allowed me to go to 56 miles an hour, which I think is like 90 something. Yeah, I think France is 90 kilometers an hour, and then that could match to the 56 miles an hour that I've seen. Oh, nice, Frankie. Oh, gotta go this way. I always miss these turns. You're assuming there's little to no use, but is a radio functional? Could you throw a CD in there and start playing out of the speaker? Yes, I could. So in fact, there's 2 big speakers underneath my dashboard, and when I'm not live streaming, I usually listen through them, and then the radio works with the sound coming from the computer. And also the 6 CD changer, yes, it does work. I can put 6 CDs in here and just play. And a fun fact, yeah, sometimes I'm working, because this is my home office, and I just put music through the CD here, which is like old school, but yes. In Germany, you can do 8,000 miles an hour if you're in a car. Hey keeps crashing, Jake? Oh man, why? Do you have mods? Freddy VR, how long did it take to make this setup? So, the first version that I made for this setup, it took about 3 weekends, to be honest. Like, the first version was cut. It was just the half of the dashboard. But I've been working on this thing for about 3 years now. So this is like the 4th iteration of my climate control. This is the 3rd version of my cockpit in here, not to mention the one I have in my garage, the BMW, you know, the Mazda. So it's been 3 years, man. How much did that whole thing cost to build? Please stop spamming. It was about $300 in car parts and $400 in hardware, wood, metal, carpet, Arduinos. This is what makes the simulator special. This is how much I spent to get the car part. My simulator is not special because I have triple TVs or a computer or a fan attack. That's not why my simulator is special. Just because I have a car that works. So that's a $700 expense. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you, man. How long I've been driving this as a hobby? J4. Ah, man, that's a little longer now. I started about, I think in 2021, so just about 4 years now, moving to 5. Yeah. Justice, speed up. Nope. Oh, look, guys, we were talking about Germany. We're just crossing Germany. So we're welcome to Germany, guys. Willkommen. Willkommen, Deutschland. Yogurt, I know, right? On the Red app, it's so hard to grow. I do have about 500,000 followers if you combine all my platforms. I have almost 200,000 followers on TikTok. Which, by the way, guys, if you're watching, consider following. I don't keep asking for follows, but you see here on right here, this thing here, I'm so close. I'm 93-94% to 200,000 followers here on TikTok. So just hit that follow button. Oh, thank you, CK. On Instagram, I have about 150,000, and Facebook, I have another 50,000. Do you have 3 of these that work with all the buttons and things? So the only one that's working right now is this one, this simulator. But I'm working on the other 2 so I can post the tutorials because these are done. I can't remake this. TJ Renault, how did you get the gauges to work? So Arduinos and CAN bus shield. That's how you get the gauges to work. Well, thank you, CK, for the 20 roses. Thank you, man. Does the temperature gauge work? Yes, Pamil. Every gauge you see here works. What you see here now is the GPU temperature, not the water temperature from the game. J4, if I had the opportunity to work as a truck driver, would you do it? Nah, man, I wouldn't. I love working from home. I have an office job for over 20 years now. I work for a very large company. I'm an executive, so I just prefer doing this as a hobby. I do respect truck drivers a lot. It takes a lot of, courage and be very strong-willed, man, to be able to handle like all the crazy drivers out there in the real world. Not to mention the time you spend away from home and family, and that's not easy, dude. Christy, I agree. You should have 1 million sub on your live streams and chill, relax. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. I know you guys are helping, but if you, if you like what you see, consider following, subscribing, hit the like button, hit the like on the live stream. I see there's 16,000 likes on the TikTok live stream, which I'm really appreciative. If you're watching on the Red app, it really helps if you hit like and watch my other short videos and even long form content. It really helps. So, anything helps. Thank you, guys. Yes, Uncle. On my channel, I have a 45-minute long tutorial, step by step. You see, guys, I'm driving in Germany, and the speed limit, it's still 50 miles an hour for me. Do I stream only on TikTok? No, I'm streaming right now on the red app, the green app, and the purple app. On the purple app, I only have 148 followers, slowly but surely growing. So if you guys want to subscribe there, I really appreciate you guys, all 3 of you that are watching there on the purple app, by the way, and all 32 of you were watching on the red app. I don't know what's happening with the red app in the past couple of days. I usually have about 200 people watching on the red app, and lately it's been a little slower on the red app. So if you're watching now on TikTok and want to hop on my red app, you can see the widescreen version or the vertical there as well. Thank you, Aquisti. I know you do. You're a good supporter, man. Thank you, man. Bro, hit the gas. Dude, the speed limit is 50 miles an hour here in Germany for trucks. So I'm doing like 50 something. Not even, I'm over the speed limit already. Can you drive in Netherlands? I think I can, aviation. I think Netherlands is available here in the sim. I haven't looked for it. Yeah, only you can't. 88 miles an hour on this truck? I don't think it's possible. The S8 kid. Why would you ask that? Why would everybody stop commenting? Do I have other games? Yes, Patricia, I have several games. And by the way, welcome back to the live stream. Can you drive in the Philippines? No, RMS. I can't. They only have Europe and America on the simulator, officially. I think you can mod the game to be in different places, but officially it's only Europe and United States. Oh, that's okay, Aquisti. I appreciate the support on the red app. Oh man, that could be, Isaac. It could be right. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I really appreciate that. Can you pit maneuver someone? Why would I do that? Where am I going now, brother? I'm going to France. I'm going to the city called Brest in France. Brest. Sounds funny. Do they, Jake? It's the auto moderation, because I don't have a lot of moderation settings there. Sorry about that, Jake. I know you're good, man. Do I read the comments on the red app? Yes, I do. I read all the comments, man. From all the platforms. They show on the same window. That's why sometimes it goes so fast. Fala, Queiroz. Quanto custa um jogo desse? Cara, custou acho que $4,99 no Steam. I thought I got a ticket for a second. Am I driving in 4K? Yes, Victor, I am with triple 4K TVs. There are 3 TVs here. Well, thank you, Loyal. Thank you, man. Thank you, Loyal Viking. Where's the 65 Fahrenheit sourced from? Is that the temperature where you're at? One, that's very well noted. No, this is my CPU temperature in Celsius. So forget the F. I can't change the F. At least I couldn't change yet. So those are Celsius. And that's the temperature of my CPU right now. 66, 65 degrees Celsius. Yes, I do. No, real Stygia. I do have the red app open right now, and it's live streaming. Yes. Oh yeah, it's totally open here, Patricia, but I wanted to keep it this way. I like it open. I like it open. What graphics cards do you have? I have a 4090 here, man. Was that Brazilian? Yes, it was Brazilian Portuguese. Sério, Diogo? Sou brasileiro, cara, de Curitiba. Curitiba, Paraná, mas eu moro aqui na Flórida já há 10 anos. What did your first sim setup look like? Casper, oh, that's a good question, man. I do have a few videos on my TikTok that show that. So the very first was a 2x4 rig with an IKEA chair. And I was playing on PlayStation 4 on my 43-inch 1080p TV. move out of this lane here. People are driving too slow here. Do I prefer ETS or ATS? I prefer ATS, RFox, and for one reason. Because the ATS has higher speed limits. You know, my speed limits here in Europe are pretty low. Oh, that's amazing, MP. Which Volvo truck do you have, man? Would the P2 XC90 heated and ventilated seats work with the S60 climate control? I feel like I'd get a little sweaty sitting here for hours. But yes, to your question on the P2, yes, it would work if, and there's a big if, it needs to be, both cars needs to be 2005 and forward. Because Volvo changed the CAN bus from 2004 to 2005. Can I listen to music? Yes. There's music playing right now. It's just not too high of a volume. Do you do ATS too, Patrick? I do. I used to do only ATS, but people have asked me for ETS, so I'm playing ETS a little bit. Do I speak other languages than other than English and Portuguese? I do not. Sorry, dude. I only speak Portuguese and English. I mean, I can understand a little bit of Spanish, and but that's it. I don't speak any other languages. Bro is not licensed. Bro is not English. Dude, I have a driver's license for 25 years, and I never had a single ticket. Not one driving violation. Not even parking, dude. Would you be able to say that when you have 25 years of your driver's license? I hope so, because you guys need to drive safely. Do I have Beam and G drive? Yes, I do. Start drifting. Yeah. Casper. Dude, Casper, you can build a half simulator. So what you can do is buy the dashboard, and you can cut it about right here, and then it will use a lot less space. Just about the same space as any other sim rig would. So if you have a space for a regular sim rig, you would have the space for a half car. What's the time for me, Joe? So right here, 9:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yellow Mellow 2.0, how much did your setup cost? It was about $300 in car parts from a junkyard, and another $400 in hardware, the wood metal carpet. Gotta slow down here. I was doing 60 miles an hour, and the limit here is 50. Patrick, no, I'm not gonna play Beam and G today, but I will eventually. I promise. Gotta put on cruise control for a bit here. We're gonna take the exit here. Yeah, so, and I gotta learn, you gotta take this so you can take the exit. I missed the exit a few times because in Europe it's different. Now I learned how to drive in Germany. So if I ever come to Germany in real life, I know. Tomorrow is Saturday. I can try to play tomorrow maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to live stream a lot tomorrow though. Do I drive with socks or shoes? Mostly with socks. I was sponsored by Goodyear for... Hey, dude, that was on you. This car just crashed onto me. So I was sponsored by Goodyear for 1 year, and they sent me like... Oh, dude, I have like 5 or 6 of those shoes. So I have a bunch of Goodyear shoes that I can use to drive. What's today's destination, Joe? So we're going to France. But I don't think we're going to be able to arrive to France today because I see here that it'll take 46 minutes to arrive there in real life. And it's 9:13 a.m. So I think we're going to be close, but not there. UK politics. No, it's not real. It's a real game, though. And look, those look like XC90s. I didn't even notice that. I'm hauling Volvos. Jake 102's a meme? Oh. I was reading the chat. See, don't do that, kids. Don't drive and read the chat. Thank you, Engol. Thank you for the follow, guys. I really appreciate that. Oh, the 60s. That could be, but they look similar, right? Yeah, but I think they're 60s. You're right. They look smaller. Thank you for the follow, guys. I really appreciate that. We're gonna use the engine brake here. You see the light is on the dashboard. Can you see that? I think you can. Oops. I think you can. Hey, JJ. Hello. What do I think is a good upgrade? I think a good upgrade is the Moza R5 or R9 if you have the budget, or R12 if you really have the budget. As I can't believe the speed limit here sometimes. 37 miles an hour? Hey, Egglet! How you doing, Egglet Sky? Welcome back, man. What's the best DLC in ETS 2? Ooh. UK, I installed the game. It's been a week now, this one. I used to play ATS, so I'm very familiar with the truck simulator game, but I don't know which is the best DLC here yet. I don't even think I have all the DLCs. I have just some. Pachuca, how did I get the dashboard to work? So it's a lot of Arduinos. Arduinos are little microcontrollers that you can program and use for several, applications. And one of them is as a joystick. So you can have, do things in the game just like any joystick would. As that car was trying to pass me and it didn't finish. What truck is that? This is the Volvo FH420R. I'm gonna always say the R now. What speed limit? And the cargo is heavy. Yes, it's very heavy. And the speed limit here is 37 freaking miles an hour for me. Oh, welcome to France. Bienvenue. Bienvenue à France? I don't know. To France? Oh, where are the... There's no painting markings on this road. It feels like Brazil. Albania? Oh no, man. I'm not gonna go there then. I want to go back to American Truck Simulator sometimes because of the speed limit here. Thank you. I try to drive safely here in the game. Am I playing online? No, I'm offline right now. Single player. Alright, so we have a toll booth here. Is that it? Well, I know I cannot go on that reserve one because that one will make me crash. Oh, thank you, Keke. Mbappe, how much for everything? It was about $700 for the car part, which is what makes the simulator special. Not the computer, not the TVs, not the wheelbase. Those things you can have them and they can work. I could have the cheapest setup for wheel, TV and stuff, and it would still cost about $700 to build the car part. MF0704. Yes, it is a nice game to drive and know how you guys really don't have a speed limit here, man. Dude, 56 miles an hour on a highway. Are you for real? Is this California? No, we gotta be in California. Oh, pedal cam when? I do have a pedal cam, just not broadcasting. When I drive trucks, I usually don't think that's necessary, but if I'm driving like on a racetrack, I usually put the pedal cam. Because I do toe and heel shifting. What DLC do I have? I don't know the names of the DLCs, man. I do have a few DLCs. The game name is called ETS, Euro Truck Simulator. Why what, llama? Why what? And try not to spam, please. That is a very good advice, because that will limit my view here on my chat window, and that makes it harder for me to read the questions. Who did you get that wheel to work on the setup, Mellow? Myself. I built it myself. I programmed it myself, and I made tutorials so you guys can follow step by step. They're on my channel on the Red app. How? I'm just building it, man. A bunch of Arduinos. Weekends working, nights working on this. It's a hobby, so I enjoy building pretty much as I enjoy playing, to be honest. What's my Red app? It's the same as here, Patrica. It's a Flybrick S60R. Thank you, D-Juke, and you should get the AC working. I mean, the buttons work, and that's enough for me. I don't need the AC. I'm in my home office with AC all around me. I don't really need an extra vent coming out of the vents, you know, air coming out of the vents. Thank you, Patrica. I really appreciate that. I need some support there on the Red app. If you guys are willing to follow me and subscribe on my Red app, it's where I have my tutorials. It's where I also live stream in widescreen if you want to see the whole triple TV setup. And it's also available on the Purple app, so it doesn't really, you know, matter where. I appreciate your support. Also on TikTok, so thank you. Thank you for the follows. Speeding violation? See, that's what I mean about Europe, man. I'm like doing 55 miles an hour. It's 50, and I got a ticket. I got a ticket again. I get so many tickets here. I can drive 2 or 3 live streams on American Truck Simulator with 0 ticket. We can drive at 80 miles an hour in some states in the US. 80 miles an hour, dude, is like 130 kilometers an hour. Mellow, so do you drive trucks in real life? Nope, never driven a truck in real life in my life. I know I can turn off tickets. It's just that I like to keep it within, you know, reality. But I think I will here in Europe because it's just too slow, man. No, we don't have cameras. I mean, there's some cameras, especially on red lights, but they're not to monitor your speed. They're usually to monitor if you just, you know, ran a red light. Does every button do something there? Yes, JSD. Every button here will do something. I can move my, you know, the passenger temperature here, and that will change the camera as well as the recirculation on and off. This is the retarder. Change to auto shifter. There's everything will do something. Medi, what's the game of the game? Name of the game is Euro Truck Simulator 2. how much did the setup cost, River King? So, considering only what makes my simulator special, because what makes my simulator special is not the fact that I have triple 4K TVs, or I have a powerful computer, or a Fanatec wheelbase. What makes my simulator special is the fact that I'm driving a fully functional interior of a car. So that was about $300 at the junkyard, and then another $400 in hardware. So everybody turned their hazard lights on, so I guess I'll do that. Really, ambulance? Are you really not gonna let me in? What's going on here? Should we kind of just go off-road? Let's go off-road, boys. You should get a real Volvo doors and back seats and basically the Volvo indoors. Yeah, I could, but I prefer the open, you know, concept here. What are they doing here, guys? Like, they had an accident, so we're gonna just block the whole road? What do I rate this game out of 10? I'd rate about 8. Jack, my friend, you got the bell. There you go, Jack. That's for you. You got the bell because I do have 4 cars, my good friend, and they do not replace the simulator. I know that's probably mind-blowing for you, but they don't replace a simulator, dude. This is a hobby. I can play, I can crash, I can do whatever I want here. I spend a lot less money than in any of my real cars. Thank you, Perfectly Imperfect Gamer BIG. Thank you, man. And thank you for watching my live stream, dude. I appreciate you guys. Right? Michael, what was that all about? Yeah, Isaac, I think a lot of people who think a simulator is dumb really don't understand the concept of a simulator. Like, you can do whatever you want here and have no consequences. I can break the law, and the most, you know, I'll get is a ticket here in the game, which doesn't mean anything in my real-life driver's license, insurance, and whatever. Not to mention death. You could die if you just crash your car, and that'd be bad. You know, that's a bad day. That's a no bueno. Do you have a wheel to play it, or can you just play it? I'm not sure I follow your question. I do have a wheel, as you can see. What's the destination today? We're going to France. I am from Brazil. I was born in Brazil, raised in Brazil, and I live in Florida for the past 10 years. Swedish is the way to go. Yes, sir. Yes, Volvo, Ben. Do you like those edges of your TV there? It's tape them. Sorry, I've missed the chat's moving too fast for me now. Yeah, remind you of France because we are in. I think we're in France already. Yes, we are. River King, it's pretty similar. It's not the same as real life, but it's pretty good. Are you in an actual car? I'm not. I'm in an actual simulator in a real car interior in my home office. Do I play Forza? I do play Forza sometimes, not on live streams. Oh, this is therapy for a lot of people, including me. Like, after a, you know, like, there's no better feeling than on my lunch break, I work from home. Sometimes I can go for a couple laps in Nordschleife. I do that. I just take the car and go for a couple laps, and that is refreshing, man. Yeah, I know there you could remove, but the real thing here for me is that the way my simulator is set up, it's not like the other simulators that you just have the screen in the center. So the edges of my TVs, they're right where the column is. Really, dude? Really? Really, dude? That was not nice of you. Is this online server or campaign? This is a campaign. It's just I'm driving from Poland towards France. Does the Apple CarPlay work like music and stuff? Yes, Palm. It does. So you see here now, let me change here the camera. Focus CarPlay. So you see here information about my truck. I have race standings. I have music, so that's the music. I have the main screen, and I have PC information, and I have back to my original. Well, thank you, Perfectly Imperfect Gamer. Oh, I try, man. I really believe, dude, that if I'm live streaming, I gotta keep up with the chat, right? Even when I have, like right now, I have almost 200 people watching on TikTok, and it's quite low today on the Red app. I don't know why. Usually I have about 100 or 150 people watching on the Red app, but I always try to keep up with the chat. That's the #1 rule for me. I want to answer people's questions. I want to interact. I want to make sure that everybody can have the possibility of building one of these. Why don't I play online? It's just easier for me to play offline, man. Thank you, Mark. Can you also drive to Austria? Yes, I think Austria is here. Do you use Logitech pedals? No, they're Moza pedals, and the steering wheel is a Fanatec. What game is this, Antonio? This is the Euro Truck Simulator 2. Yes, thank you, Michael, for answering that question for me. I appreciate you. Do you play racing games on this setup? Yes, Boris, I do. The only reason why I mainly stream trucks is because I can read the chat, I can talk to you guys instead of just, you know, focusing on driving here. So it's better for me. Is the Apple CarPlay touchscreen? Not this one. In my car, my real car, yes, I did put the touchscreen. I could have added the touchscreen. There's a little thing that you add to the screen and it becomes touchscreen, but I didn't. So, no, this one is not. Oh, Papa, thank you. I would hope so. And it comes from a very honest place. Like, I'm not trying to please or just to grow my channel because of the sake of it. I really enjoy sharing everything with you guys. I really do. Can you play Euro Truck Simulator on PlayStation 5? Unfortunately, no, my friend. It has to be on a PC. Is everything for the dashboard like made with Arduino and stuff so it works? Yes, sir. Arduinos are the key to the world, my friend Mark. Yeah, so Arduinos are making the buttons here work as a joystick. So I can press any button and they do button things, you know. First person comment that makes Flybrick crash gets 10 points. It's funny you say that because quite a few times that I crashed on live streams are because people were talking to me and I missed something. Like, I didn't pay attention, I was going too fast, I flipped over the truck, I went over the guardrail once, I crashed into the toll booth once, and one time I was going to show, like, somebody was telling me, you should go faster, man, and then I went to move my camera and I clicked out of the window, and then the controller's doesn't work when you're not with the window focused. I crashed and it flipped over. It was mayhem. It was mayhem. Somebody always blocked the road and rage bait in offline? In online, you mean? Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Emergency, stop, cat and road. Like, you know, with those Waze notifications. That'd be cool if they had the Waze notifications. There's a guy working on Waze, and that'll be pretty awesome when it works. How am I going so fast? I'm on a Logitech G920 with 6 gears and I can't go that fast. Maybe you need to turn on the range, because the thing is, I have 6-speed also here, and when I go from first to second, it goes to third gear. You see the number 3 on my dash, so 1, 3, 5, and then it stops showing because the gauge cluster is not programmed to go over 6, so that's 7th. Awesome, Mark. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. Is this a real car, Gasa, man? Yes, it's a real interior of a car in my home office, but it's not a real car. Trailer damage? I didn't hit anything. That's a good idea, Acquisti. I'll eventually do a compilation of crashes. I did a few compilation of crashes on a set of course, driving in Shuto Revival project. Shutoko Revival, but yeah. Do you use the simulator for truck driving? I use for everything, man. I use for cars, trucks, planes, even other games like Jurassic World Evolution. But then when I want to play Jurassic World Evolution, I go to my desk, which is behind me, and I play on a desk because the computer is connected there. I need to go here. Can you this message? Can I what this message? Melvin, how much did it all cost? It was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware for what makes the simulator special, which is the car. A fun fact, if you turn off the speed limiter, the game becomes racing. I love that, Michael. That's a good fun fact. With a very weird physics, but it does work, man. It does work as a racing sim. Let's stop for a sleep because it's getting dark. All right, we're clear. We're towards Dijon and Lyon in France. Do I have Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024? Yes, I do. A fun fact about me, I also fly airplanes, like real airplanes. Cessna 150. So I use Flight Simulator to practice. I do patterns, I do my cross-country flights. I have about 70 hours flying a real airplane, a real Cessna 150, and I did solo. I didn't get my driver's license, my pilot's license yet, because I need to finish my check ride. I had to take a break from flying for a while because I was focusing on other things, but I will eventually finish. Have you played Bus Simulator? No, I never played it. I saw a video. It seems like fun. Thank you, Safak. I don't know if I read your name right. I hope I did. Silent Killer, drive fast. So, I have to follow the speed limit, man. Can you also play music? Yes. Can you hear the music that's playing right now? There's music playing. Do I have gas? Yes, I have about a quarter tank, so I'm not gonna fill it up right now. Michael, you should totally do it. Do it, man. Follow my tutorial on the Red app, and you'll be able to build one for yourself, man. And I highly recommend. I have a step-by-step tutorial on the Red app. Could you do a live stream on Flight Simulator 2024? I could. Eventually I will do one. I can't promise when, but I will. Alright. Put the parking brake on. Let's turn off the engine and let's sleep. Alexa, stop. My Alexa got crazy here for a second. Alright, let's go. How much was all of this, dude? GBP. Yeah, so it was about $300 in car parts and another $400 in hardware. For what really makes the simulator special, which is the car simulator. My truck is like failing. When I turn on sometimes, the air pressure is low. But it gets better when I start moving. How does it feel having the game set up and playing? It feels good, man. I'm always proud to look at the simulator, dude. One of those things that you smile at your creation sometimes, you know when you build something you're really proud of. That's how I feel about my simulator, man. That's how you guys are gonna feel if you follow my tutorial on my Red app. Ooh, I changed to the wrong gear. Well, thank you, Michael. I usually live stream Monday through Friday around 7:30 a.m. till like 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so it's Florida time. Right now it's 9:38 a.m. here, so I'm driving just for a few more minutes, and I will call it the day. And I really appreciate you guys watching my live stream on TikTok, and make sure you follow me on Purple app if you want to see widescreen. You can also follow me on the Red app if you want to see all the tutorials, and if you want to also watch the live stream there, you can always check it out. My channel is the same name as here, so if you're interested in knowing how I built this out of curiosity or because you want to build one, just check out my channel. There's a lot there. See you later, nature. Have fun, dude. Have fun, man. So we're going towards Paris, I think. Let's hope. Yes, it was. Hey, the hounds. Oh, thank you, nature boy. Thank you, man. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we're here driving our FH420R. Beautiful morning in France as I'm just going all over the road here. Caden, I hope the last camera would answer the question if this is in real life. How much the setup costs? About $700 in car parts and hardware to make the car part work. I'm not talking about TVs, I'm not talking about wheelbase, PC, that kind of stuff. You can spend as much as you want or as little as you want. Yes, you are in my truck. Here you are, guys. You're represented by this lady here. O que é esse alarme que fica pitando, Diogo? Esse alarme é o Lane Keep Assist. Então, se eu começo a sair da faixa, ele apita. Ele vai me avisando que eu tô meio que indo pra todo lado, ó. Mas se eu tiver com o pisca-pisca, ele para de avisar. Ele deixa eu passar. Mas eu tinha tirado o pisca antes de terminar. Daí ele fica... tiriri, tiriri. The game name is called Euro Truck Simulator Voidlau. My lady, yes. It's my lady here. But she's representing you guys. Bro, how much is the steering wheel? I spent $14 on the steering wheel. And then, if you're asking about the wheelbase, which is a Fanatec, I think at the time I bought it to launch the Club Sport DD, I paid like $700, $799 or something. Yeah, boy, where do I read the messages? They are on my left TV. I have 3 TVs here. But you guys are on the left TV here. That's where the chat window is. Mayfred, where do you get the setup? So you gotta go to a junkyard and pull the parts, man. How do I turn up my range? I'm not sure I follow. Are you talking about the fuel range? We're going to France, Metin. We are in France right now, but we're going to Brest in France. Well, thank you, Michael. I really appreciate that, dude. How do you turn up the range? Oh, the range for the shifter. Okay, so you gotta go to the settings. And then in the settings, you'll find there's 2 options, range or splitter. You gotta select the range. Yes, the hounds. If you watch my tutorial on the Red app, you'll see that. But here is the Fanatec board. Fox, ETS is better than ATS. Oh man, that's highly debatable. And I would just argue that ETS is just as good as ATS, with the exception that in ATS, the speed limits are much higher and much better. I hate driving at 50 miles an hour. Was I in Germany yesterday? Yes, I was. Cooper McKay, tell that to yourself, dude. You're watching a dude playing a simulator on your TikTok. I live in Florida. I go to the beach every weekend. I fly planes. I work from home, so I'm commuting to my home office right now. But you could tell that to yourself. You can't drive and stream, risk for accident. Oh, that's 100% true, my friend. But that's why I'm not driving in real life. I'm driving in a game. Gotta change lanes. Oh, thank you, the hounds. Oh yeah, I know you know. It's just that some people, for a second, think I'm driving a real car. Yeah, and Michael, I mean, I like that, you know, a lot, but it's preference. Like when people come and say ATS is better than ETS, it's purely because they prefer, you know, one country over the other continent. Because it's the same game, it's the same engine, the quality of the graphics and the physics are exactly the same. Like I've been playing this game for only about 20 hours compared to more than 1,000 hours on ATS, and I was able to just hop in here and start playing in like no time. R-Fox, you want to build the setup like this, but it's so costly. It's not costly, dude. You'd spend about $700, just as much as you would spend on a regular sim rig to build one of these. It's a preference thing. A lot of people would prefer to buy like a $400 sim rig with another $300 like seat, you know, car seat or sim racing seat, and that's okay. Just I wanted to have a car, so I built a car instead of buying a sim rig. Easton, hello. Yes, Mike. I do have two Behringer speakers, huge Behringer, underneath my dashboard, but it's not surround. It's just left and right. It's just stereo. Does the horn work when you hit the wheel? Not when I hit here, but I do have a button on my indicators that I can press. You're on the Red app. I don't know if you're watching. You're probably watching on vertical, so oops. So yeah, you can't see the stocks, but it's there. Oh, nice. You're going from Finland to... I just drove through Praga. Would you drive from Portugal to North Korea in Euro? I don't have North Korea here, and I think I can drive to Portugal, though. Can you play this game on Android? Unfortunately, no. How fast can you go? Like, the truck will go to about 90 the last time I tried, but I should... In fact, I am slowing down, because 56 miles an hour is my speed limit here. How do you download mods like normal cars, not trucks? I think you can find it on Steam store, in the mods store of the game. So let's stop right now here for a fuel. We don't really need fuel, but I'm gonna stop the live stream, so I like to park the truck to stop. So we're gonna stop here for a second. What happens if I go past the speed limit? I get a ticket. I just get a ticket. I'm on range. So let's turn off the engine. Let's fill up the tank. Okay, so again, sometimes there's a little bit of a bad contact here in one of the terminals. Let's see. Oop, yeah. Could be working. Yes, it's working now. Put this back. All right, now you're gonna see the fuel going up. Whoa! My robot just knocked out everything, guys. Just a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, my my robot just caused mayhem here. It knocked down my camera. I have two black curtains behind me because if I live stream without them, you guys get to see a bunch of reflex on my TV. Everything fell. No, I didn't. I didn't go to the bathroom or end the live stream. I need to change my, because when I click and be right back, it's now showing like a clock, stop clock. I don't know why. But in any case, I was ending the live stream anyways because I gotta go. But I was filling up the tank, so let me finish filling up the tank here on the truck. And it kind of just muted everything. Oh boy. All right, but I'm back. Can you please make the camera view? Probably. View what? When you're gonna play Assetto Corsa? I will. Soccer guy, I'm ending my live stream, man. I'm sorry. You're right. Just as I'm turning off. Do you do vlogs on the Red app? No, I don't do vlogs, but I do have a lot of videos that I post there. A lot of shorts, tutorials, and a bunch of stuff. So if you guys want to see more content, check out my Red app. I really appreciate you guys. I gotta go, but I hope to see you guys again. I will try to live stream tomorrow, but I'm not sure because I do have some stuff to do in the morning. It's Saturday after all, and Sunday I'm 100% sure I won't be able to live stream, and then Monday I will, Tuesday I will, Wednesday and Thursday next week I won't be able to live stream because I will be traveling. I'm on a business trip next week, so I'm gonna be working, and then I'll be back on Friday. Why do I say Red app? Because TikTok is like a little jealous girlfriend that doesn't like to know you're live streaming in other places, so it will severely restrict your live stream if you start saying the name of other places, which is very childish. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing weekend. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday, and I see you guys on the next live stream. Stay safe, guys. Goodbye.